you don't even know what you're capable of. Yo, big shout out to Grant Cardone. Yeah, he put up a quote the other day, said, one of my mentors, the Billy Club mentors, he said, no one knows what you're capable of, not even you. It's so true, man. It's so true. Just when I've learned this in the military. There's a short stint there in boot camp, and these guys really taught you that you were capable of more. And if you've never been through that experience, I'm sure you've been through some similar experience where you thought you gave 100%, and somehow you had to get pushed to give more, and you had it in you, right? You had a little bit more. You had more in you than you thought, right? That's the whole point. Runner's high is really good for this, right? But no one knows what you're capable of. Not even yourself, man. What you're capable of is almost always delineated on, or starts from, or stems from your mindset. So now you got to get educated. You got to put in the work. You got to put some hustle behind that prayer. It's not all rah rah rah, right? But when if you think you're capable of something, or you don't think you're capable of something, like the old saying goes, right? You're probably right, right? So believe in the unbelievable. You got to believe in the unbelievable. I put up a post on Instagram today. If you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, Nicky Nice Brands @gmail. What do you call it? So you have to believe in the unbelievable, man. I was thinking today about, it's got 29 apartments. I did it in 2 years with like $200,000 of student debt, and then I get a huge stake. And not huge. For me, it's huge. A 5% stake in a public company for a consulting contract. A year later, it was like I had no rentable real estate. I did have real estate, but I had no rentable real estate. I had land. I had a bunch of land before that, but I had no rentable real estate. And then within 2.5 years, I have 29 apartments / commercial units. They're rented, so I'm getting some income there. And a contract that when I signed it was worth $500,000, and it fluctuates because it's based on a stock valuation of a public company, but I believe it's going to be in the tens of millions of dollars. It'll be valued. So, I didn't think I was capable of that. I'm going to be honest. I didn't think I thought it. Let me rephrase that, because I don't want to. I'm trying to be as honest to myself, because that's what the whole point of these videos are, is my journey. This is my journal, an entrepreneur's journey. This is my journal. But I didn't think I thought I was capable of it, and I always thought I was capable of it, but I guess I was just scared. I was just super scared, man. And and when I did it, you realize, wow, man, that was. Now, I'm not saying it was easier, but you don't know why you were so scared in the first place. After you deal with all the nonsense, you're like, I don't know why I was so scared. But I think I wasn't scared because deep down inside, you don't believe it. You don't believe it until you jump off the cliff. That's the problem with dreaming, with daydreaming, is that it doesn't build confidence. It doesn't build confidence. Doing builds confidence. Doing. So if you keep doing, and you're constantly, trying to do, you'll build that confidence, and if you take it in baby steps. And, one of the things I realized that I've been fortunate in my career is that I've tested very early on. I was an entrepreneur very early on, so it allowed me to test. So, for example, in 2012, when I spent, $2,000, $3,000 on 30-something pieces of land in the middle of the desert because the market crashed, it allowed me to test at a micro level and understand all the kinks. Like, oh man, some of these things have back taxes. Oh man, if they don't record it right, it's not your property. Oh man, you might want insurance on it for this reason or that reason, right? Oh man, this is hard to sell for this, or this is easy to sell because of this. And I learned that on a micro scale. But by doing it, gave me the confidence later on. And then I've said this in my videos a ton of times, getting around the right people. Like, I have a real estate mentor, Sam Pierpont. He's been on the channel. You can Google him. But I remember him asking me, Nick, what did you learn from me? And now this guy's got like $20-30 million worth of real estate, right? And by the time I'm 39, so I didn't get my first rental real estate until I was 36, 37. And when he said, he said, what did you learn from me? I told him, I said, not much. Because at that point in my career, I had finished law school, I finished business school. I've been obsessed with business since I was a kid. And if you're watching this, there's a good chance that you're obsessed with business too, or you have some sense of wanting to be in business, or you're interested, right? And you're learning about it. But at a certain point, you don't really learn too much more. So at that point in my life, I had already learned about fix and flips. I had learned about, buying it wholesale and selling it out. And I had learned about, buy and hold. And I had learned about, you can buy a piece of land and develop it. Everyone learns these concepts if you stick around in the game. And it doesn't take you that long, one weekend on YouTube, and you can figure out these basic concepts. Then the matter is just doing it, is not being scared and actually jumping off the cliff and doing it. And that's what took me 36 years, I guess, right? Because that's what ended up happening. And education brings that down, but also being around brings down the fear level, right? Education will bring down the fear level so you can be more, confident in making the move, whatever the move is. But getting around the right people also helps. But being conscious that, hey, if you just tell yourself, look, I don't even know what I'm capable of. So before you tell yourself, no, that's not possible, first of all, you shouldn't be telling yourself that, but there are some situations where you shouldn't tell yourself that. But for the most part, you should be telling yourself, you don't know. I say this to myself all the time. Nick, you don't know. You don't know what you're capable of. Like, you don't know what you're capable of, man. You can build several billion-dollar companies. You can create, one of my goals, and I've said this in my first video on YouTube, is 1 billion millionaires. I can create billions of millionaires. Not 1 billion. Whether I'm going to put in the time, whether you put in the time, right? And the work, that will be proven. As I like to say, we will find out for sure, right? The proof will be in the pudding. But, you don't know. You don't know what you're capable of, man. And my opinion, everyone has a talent, genius. Everyone is capable of greatness in their life, in their genius scope. And everybody has a genius scope. Everybody. I truly believe that everybody has a genius, some kind of genius in them. And but will they harness it, right? Will they be disciplined enough to make that into their greatness, into greatness? I believe in you guys. I totally believe in you guys. You don't know what you're capable of, man. No one knows. Not even you. Not even you, man. You're capable of so much more. We have so much potential. Somebody said the definition of hell was getting to the gate and seeing how much potential, living with all the potential that you didn't use, right? No one knows what you're capable of, not even you. Keep going, keep rocking, never give up, be great, and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Because if we get 499,000 likes, I said impossible goals. I don't even know what I'm capable of. I am going to send $10,000 to a comment. 10,000 cash, Venmo, Cash App, Coinbase, wherever you guys are at, right to your account. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Hope you guys are great. Never give up. Have a great day, guys.